They want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, make me dance. I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl. Is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know.
On a simply gorgeous night in the Lone Star State, we've got the roof open, and it's time for football, folks, here at NRG Stadium in Houston. But tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot him at the 49. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's second and 10. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 43-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. We'll hear the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 7 at the 17-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10.
Owen.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. A And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. From the gun, it's Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6.
Now Lamar changing the play. First carry now for Justice Hill. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Here is 3rd and 5.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Jackson now. 1:57 to go in his first half on EA Sports. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
No, we changed it.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans 22.
Throwing is Jackson. Sends it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
First down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And it's up and good, so maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. And powering through at the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Back to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Inside handoff, Henry. this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 54 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throw caught by Flowers. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Ravens first down.
Back to throw. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try it on second and goal here. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second and a couple.
On the quick, right?
Now a handoff up the middle. Marks. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Oh, right.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Oh, ready.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's second down.
All right. 19 Texas.
Now Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Stroud to throw it. That one complete. It's tapped down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Here's first and goal.
All right.
Here's a give up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only about the 4. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works, and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Baltimore Ravens.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to kid. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I find out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wonder.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Tackled by Trenton Simpson.
Hey, 43.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Attack, attack. Easy.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 16. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
The slot man in motion right. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
The score, Chiefs 8, Ravens 0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
180. Hey, shot. Hey, middle.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, middle.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
180. Let's go. Sit up. 180. Finish it up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
180. Finish it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. I got little lady.
Staying on the ground, this time is Smith. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Hey, hey. You are it. Hey, shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Raven. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nice shot. Go ahead.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it, and I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, 57, 50. Hey, yo, hey, go. Hey, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go. Hey, 57.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Attack, come back! 15. Attack!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
DC, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 40-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Ravens 12.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3rd down and 13. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Chiefs 22. Ravens 12. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. There's Bateman reeling in the comeback throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
At the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
13. Shut up.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now he's got it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
DC, ready?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
At the 1-yard line.
Jackson will keep it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jackson's going to try the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Jackson will keep it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there.
All anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
I just wanna rock. Body of the
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This
X,
ain't
X,
what you
X,
want.
X.
This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to have it, Bucks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
To throw, Mayfield. He completes it right side of the lane. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a The Bucs trying on 4th down but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson from the shotgun. That one into the hands of Flowers. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Hey! Sit hot!
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 1st and goal from the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Hill. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 5-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Run. Hey, alert! Pistol.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down and 3. Now Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To Evans on the slant. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. This is 2nd and 8. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They run out of the gun with Irvin. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. It's a gain of a yard.
Baker changing the play at the line.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here. The final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Jackson to throw. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Report! Hey, report! Report! 13.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 7 yards. 13. It's second down.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Jackson forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 35, here's second and a couple.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Here's Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. There's Evans again, complete. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
180.
Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six. He got there in time to make the tackle.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid?
for us.